alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will boot it away to start the game.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will... The Blue Devils are on the move. From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Fitted in the window for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Kent State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. He's only got a few games left to make that final impression on Heisman voters, but based on the season he's had so far, he's certainly run his way well into contention, David.
It's been unbelievable. It's been unbelievable to be a running back to impact the game this much. Consistently, week in, week out, take the physical pounding and still be elite. Finishing this season will go a long way to deciding whether he wins the Heisman, but so far, Palmer, I've been impressed.
Man, the durability is just something to behold. And when you think back to former Heisman...
Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And the Golden Flashes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Golden Flashes headed quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Penn. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He fires one deep over the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Red pass incomplete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Golden Flashes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Penn. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Kent State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Sexton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And the Golden Flashes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Turning it on! They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
2nd down coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Otis. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Looking for room, it's Penn. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds his man, it's Penn. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Golden Flashes want to move quickly. From the gun, running back gets to give. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Right back to the well. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Golden Flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Penn. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Looking for a gap. It's Penn. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
Takes a shot as he throws, and it... hands it off. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Penn. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. The Golden Flashes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Penn. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Golden Flashes are threatening on 1st and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. The pass ball is incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And he had just enough to will that one home. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And the Blue Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get it through the air. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door with the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Kent State. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football. He's going to be featured.
The Blue Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it in. Zone for the... And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And was there ever any doubt, guys? 4th and goal, you got to turn around, give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out. 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. He wants to change this route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He leaves it with his back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the golden flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The golden flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
At the 45 on its way. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
The RPO, it's complete. At the 20, he's got space. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. And the golden flashes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, golden flashes.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it out. It's Sexton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Kent State. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Penn. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Penn. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The golden flashes moving quickly to the line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Spins away from the defense. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down. And Handoff from the shotgun. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to...
Touchdown, Kent State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Penn. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Golden Flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Penn. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Penn. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Golden Flashes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He's got him. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stockton.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Golden Flashes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Finds his target down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Still on the 2-yard line after the incompletion. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up.